Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Samuel Brown, aka RBT, coming at you with another Draft Champions challenge here on Madden 16. And today, as you see in the title, much like our Big Ten and SEC full team challenge, we are doing an ACC team challenge here on Draft Champions. And simply enough, what that means is if in the selections we have a player that did play for a team from the ACC, that's who we select. If we have multiple players from the ACC team, we get to choose. And if we don't have a player in a particular round that played at an ACC college, we have to go with the lowest overall. So if you guys are enjoying these Draft Champions challenges, make sure to drop a like on the video. If we could get about 6 likes on this video, guys, that would just be absolutely amazing. As always, if you do want to take part in this series, be sure to leave your gamer tag in the comment section below, like the video, and follow me on Twitter and check for updates when I am recording for the series. First person to respond to my tweets when I am recording this series does get to play me and have a chance to win 20,000 coins. And with all that said, hopefully that was done in under a minute. Let's get into this draft, and hopefully we can get a very, very good draft. So for this first round, we are going for Bill O'Brien, not because he played for an ACC team, but he is the only coach out of the selection that did actually coach for a couple ACC teams. From what I saw, he coached for Georgia Tech, not as a head coach, as like a positional coach, and for Maryland, I believe. So we are going with Bill O'Brien. Now we get into the first actual player round. Well, as always, the first round is just an absolute fail. Manny Ramirez played at Texas Tech from the Big 12. Doug Free played at Northern Illinois, I believe it said, who was in the MAC. And then Scott Chandler did play for Iowa, who's in the Big 10. So we are going with the lowest overall, which is an offensive lineman, and Manny Ramirez, who I think we've selected like 2 or 3 times out of all the drafts that I've done. So here we go. Our first ACC player out of this draft is going to be Lawrence Timmons. I believe I had him in my last Draft Champions video as well. Very good all-around linebacker, not the fastest in the world, but I like his pursuit and hit power. Mike Uipati played at Idaho, and Julian Edelman played quarterback at Kent State. So we are going with Lawrence Timmons out of this round. I know Alshon Jeffrey played at South Carolina, and Darius Slay played at Mississippi State. Not too sure about the North Searcy. I think it might have been Clemson. It wasn't Clemson, but it was North Carolina, and they are in the ACC. So we are going with the North Searcy, and I mean, I guess I'll take a secondary player. Does not look bad at all. I am a Titans fan as well, so that works out pretty good there. So in round 4, Calvin Johnson played for Georgia Tech. TJ Yeldon, man, that's an amazing card, dude. But he played for Alabama, obviously. That's the second time I've had to pass up on TJ Yeldon. That just sucks. But Calvin Johnson, though, I'm not sure about DeMonte Dawson. I think he actually played for Pittsburgh. Okay, I lied. He played for Kentucky. So by default, we are going for Calvin Johnson. I think I would have got him anyway. Dude's just an absolute freaking monster. I mean, how could you pass up on Calvin Johnson? They played at Georgia Tech. We're getting them. So this round sucks because none of these guys played in the ACC, so we have to go with the lowest overall, which is AJ Hawk. He played at Ohio State. I've already had to select him. I think I got him in my Big Ten draft. And that sucks because we already have a middle linebacker. So could have been worse though. He has really good stats though for an 83 overall gold linebacker. I could play him at right or left outside linebacker. So it could have been a lot worse of a pick. So once again, we have to go with the lowest overall, which is Jimmy Smith, because Jairus Byrd played at Oregon. Jimmy did play at Colorado, and Thomas Davis played at Georgia. So I will take Jimmy Smith though. I mean, 6'2" for a cornerback, 88 speed at catching is pathetic. So round 7, we're getting our second straight cornerback, and that's going to be Patrick Robinson. He played at Florida State, 83 overall, not bad, has 90 speed, not too undersized at 5'11", although I'd hate to have to cover a guy like Calvin Johnson with a 5'11" quarterback, but nonetheless, we are taking Patrick Robinson. Now jumping into round 8, Khalil Mack. I know he played at Buffalo. Jordan Matthews played at Vanderbilt, so it all comes down to Bulaga. And Bulaga played at Iowa. So we are going with the lowest overall on Jordan Matthews, which is a very good gold receiver. I mean, 92 speed, 91 jumping, 93 catching traffic. Man, this draft is just not giving us the ACC players. Jordy Nelson played at Kansas State. Lance Briggs played at Arizona. And Cameron Hayward, who we have to go with because he's the lowest overall out of the selection, played at Ohio State. So we've yet to get a left in, which I guess it's okay, but I just hope it starts giving us some ACC players. So let's go into this 10th round. And Teddy Bridgewater played at Louisville. Were they in the ACC at the time that he played there? I don't know. I think he was. I'm not for sure. But regardless, Louisville is in the ACC now. So does that work out right? Is that right? I think that's the best option we have for this pick, and I love Teddy Bridgewater, one of my favorite players out there right now. I'm not sure where Vance McDonald played. I know Tony Romo played at like Southern Illinois, the same exact team that Jimmy Garoppolo played in, I think Division II or Division FCS. So we are going with Teddy Bridgewater, although he might not have been in the ACC at the time that he played. It's just the most logical pick out of this one, and I would definitely take Bridgewater. I've been dying to play with him, man. So out of this round, we are going with Vic Beasley, and I really like that pick, man. 89 speed coming off the end. That's going to be insane. playing with 90 finesse move. Julius Thomas played at Portland State, and Paul Posluszny played at, I believe it said Penn State, and we already have 2 more linebackers. So I like this pick, although he's the lowest overall. I probably, if I had the opportunity, would have just picked him out of all the 3 of these guys anyway. So that's a pretty good pick. So now jumping into round 12, we're still looking for that big player. Charles Woodson, I know, played at Michigan. Rob Ninkovich and Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy played at Ole Miss, and Rob Ninkovich, I'm pretty sure, didn't play for an ACC team. I was correct. He played at Purdue, so we have to go with the lowest overall, which is Charles Woodson. He's a legend, but I mean, those stats aren't that good, man. But we don't have a free safety, so we finally get a running back. So after like 3 or 4 drafts without getting a running back, we've got one in 2 in a row. So we're going with Giovanni Bernard, who played at North Carolina. Some pretty good stats, 98 agility with 97 juke move. That's pretty nice. Jason Peters played at Arkansas, and I'd love to get a left tackle. We've only got 1 offensive lineman so far, guys. That's going to be tough. And Devin McCourty, he played at Rutgers, who are now in the Big Ten. I believe that they were still in the Big East when he played there. Pretty sure this selection is going to be our first player over a 90 overall in this draft. And that's going to be Morgan Burnett. He played at Georgia Tech, and we're going to have to replace Norris Searcy for him, but I think I'll take a 91 over an 82. Dante Whitner, he played at Ohio State. That would have been nice to have his flashback card. Jay Howard played at Florida. So, man, 85 speed for that big dude. Goodness. But anyways, we are going with Morgan Burnett. I'll take another good, strong safety. So, going into round 15, how are our last selections going to be? And they are, ooh, Lamar Woodley. Sad, guys. I'm honestly so sad. I would have loved to get Lamar Woodley. I think this is the 2nd straight draft we're having to pass up on him. And Christian Okoye played at freaking, what did it say? Azusa Pacific University. So, yeah, that is that. So we are having to go with the lowest overall, Steve Atwater, which we already have a free safety in Charles Woodson, but obviously he's going to be a pretty big upgrade, but still kind of disappointed in this draft. They didn't give us that many good ACC players. Like half the rounds didn't even have ACC players, so that was kind of disappointing, but we just had to do what the rules are when it comes to the draft and have to go with the lowest overall out of most of those rounds, it seemed like. So an 82 overall draft wasn't our worst, definitely wasn't our best. So let's actually see how this team is looking once everything was adjusted. I know the line is awful. Only 1 offensive lineman, man. We do have some good receivers, though, in Calvin Johnson and Jordan Matthews. You guys know what I love doing on the first play of the game. Throwing it up to my receivers, obviously. So Giovanni Bernard, another good running back. I'm going to love playing with Teddy Bridgewater. Now, defensively, oh, man. We have 1 linebacker. We have 2 actual pretty decent defensive ends, and some okay corners, and some really good safeties. So, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see how this team's going to play. It doesn't look like the best team in the world, but I think we have enough players to get things done. So, with that said, let's jump into the game and hopefully not have to give away any coins in this episode. Oh my god, why is he so wide open? We really, really, really need a big play right here. So if we can get a pick 6 or something, that would just be absolutely fantastic. Oh god, oh god, oh god, no! What? Like what? Just what? Why is he so goddamn wide open, dude? Can somebody explain, please? Please, somebody want to give me a little bit of insight? What just happened? RB's wide open. Make the catch. Thank you. No freaking way, dude. Thank you. Thank God for Calvin Johnson having a brain. Honestly, I've just got to get a huge play right here. I might just chunk it up to Calvin and see if he can make the catch. Oh, come on, Calvin. He's one-on-one. I'm begging you, bro. I'm begging you. Calvin Johnson is an absolute king as we get the score, and we'll tie things up 7-7. I was looking for that single coverage all game when we finally got it, guys. The guy's just an absolute tank. One of the greatest all-time receivers in the NFL. Please, guys, I just want to stop one stop, and I'll be a happy individual. A very, very, very happy individual. No, why did I stop? Thank you, God, Terrell Pryor, for not being an NFL quarterback, being a wide receiver, and making a bad throw. If I had to make a pick between picking up this 3rd down and not picking up this 3rd down, I think I would rather pick up the 3rd down conversion. Let's see how it goes right here. Oh, man, what do I do? Do I just heave this up? I'm just going to heave it up. No way. Okay, it's about time. It's about time I actually catch a lucky break in this series. Oh, I just honestly just pressed the button. I saw X kind of running towards the middle. Nobody was on them, and I got lucky, honestly. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Oh, lineman, get him, bro! Teddy, don't fumble! I would really prefer to get a touchdown. I have to kick a field goal. Oh, I don't want to throw a pick, though. Just, Teddy, throw it away. Oh, my God, there's going to be 1 second left or 2 seconds. Okay, I about turned into a freaking paper plate right there. going to kick the field goal. No dabbing involved because this is big. I want to win a game and go on a winning streak because I've been playing awful in this series, guys. I know I'm not the best player, and that's completely being 100% honest because I honestly don't play Madden or any games really when I'm not recording for videos, but that does not give me any excuses. I want to get better, and maybe I just need to practice more. He's going for it, boys. This could be the game early on right here. Oh, I guarantee he gets it. Honestly, just guarantee that he picks this up. Just an absolute guarantee. I don't want to mess anything up, so I'm gonna just use her the defensive tackle. No, yes, yes, yes. If I have to, I'll run 3 straight quarterback sneaks because I'm gonna get it eventually. And there it is, right there, as we get the touchdown, and we'll go up 17-7. I'm up by 2 possessions. It's me playing, which means a loss is probably at like a 95% chance for me right now. Oh, he's going to throw it to him, isn't he? Oh, God, he's wide open. No, I'm an imbecile. I'm an absolute freaking imbecile. Oh, my God, his running back is wide open. That was my man, wasn't it? I'm turning into a paper plate. I'm just... Oh, fumble! Get it! Boom! It's time! It has been freaking time. I've been due for a big play defensively. Oh, my God. I don't know who caused the fumble, but I want to be their husband right now.
Gay!
Throwing it up deep to Calvin, boys. That's what I'm doing. He's kind of running a weird route. Oh, my God. One-on-one. That's 100% a catch from Calvin Johnson. I don't have to look. I didn't even have to look. I looked, but I didn't have to because it's Calvin Johnson, bro. So the halfback toss works for everybody in this game except for me. And let's see if it can work at least once for me. And no, it's not, is it? Oh, God, it might. Oh, my. I should run this more often. He's not expecting the pass, is he? Is he? No, he's not. And that's going to be a touchdown. And that should, big emphasis on should, do it for this one. Even from the 22-yard line with 6 seconds left on a 4th and 2, this is still my victory formation. It's going to happen every time. Instead of kneeing the ball, this is how we do it. Kind of scared because I don't want to get sacked. Okay, here we go. Here we go, boys.
Look at my dad.
Am I going to score a touchdown? Am I going to score a touchdown? I have no idea what happened, how that ball ended up at like the 5-yard line. But regardless, we do get this win 24-7. Good game to my opponent. I honestly, after that first drive that he had, thought I was going to get absolutely obliterated. But once again, great game to my opponent and subscriber, Ron Savage. I am going to give him the 5 chances to guess what team I did build. I have had a subscriber guess ACC draft before, so if he does guess it, in fact, for this episode, he will win 10,000 coins, but hopefully he won't guess it.
Surprise, motherfucker.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
Well, what do you know, guys? What do you know? The first guess, his first guess was right. So, congratulations to Ron Savage for being the first person to ever guess one of my drafts right. So, well, that caught me by surprise. I thought I finally was going to have an episode where I didn't have to give away coins, but we do. So GG, Ron Savage, for getting that right. I'm going to have to switch over to my main account and give him the 10,000 coins. So once again, shout out to Ron Savage for being the first person to guess what actual draft I did for that episode in this series. So he listed up Trey Watts for 10,000 coins. There you go. First person to get 10K for guessing it right. And I do want to say, I've had some people asking why it says I have 0 coins in the top right corner at times. That's because I had to make an extra account so I could record the Draft Champions gameplay, because if you don't already know, for some reason you can only reset your draft every 24 hours, and sometimes I record this before those 24 hours are up. So I had to make another account so I could do the Draft Champions recording when I needed to do so. So congrats once again to Ron Savage for getting that right. But with that said, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. I am planning on doing one of these Draft Champions challenges for the other 2 big conferences in college football, which is Big 12 and Pac-12. So if you want to see that, make sure to drop a like. If we, in all honesty, guys, could hit 200 likes on this video, that would be absolutely amazing. If you have any suggestions for challenges to do in this Draft Champions series, let me know in the comment section below. I want to tell you guys ahead of time, tomorrow's upload is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be Draft Champions gameplay or drafting or anything like that. It's going to be a mini series I'm going to do probably once a week when it comes to squad building on Ultimate Team. So be on the lookout for that, and if you guys enjoy that enough, I will bring that to the channel at least once a week, if not more. But be on the lookout for that probably around 1 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. With that said, guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.